Hey guys, 5:30 a.m. We're getting ready to head up to the Caledonia Gun Club for another NRL.22 match. We'll talk when we get to the range, so thanks for watching. Arrived at the range. Pretty cold out. We got about 10-11 people that showed up, so not quite the turnout of last time, but still pretty good for the second time we ever held a little NRL.22 match here. So we'll see what happens. And I'm not really dressed too well. I got regular boots on instead of snow boots, so but we'll see how it goes. We're just zeroing some rifles. Here. Let you guys know a little bit about what is going on or how the day went. So hopefully you guys can see me okay. We had some serious issues with feeding on the Savage. Typically, you may hear in previous videos, I had issues with the 10th round ejecting. Seems to always fall back into the magazine, but it was something you could get by with. Today the temperatures when we got here were 5 below zero. Right now they're about 3 degrees maybe. It's super cold. We're shooting prone in the snow. I got snow up into the chamber, kind of gummed it up pretty good. Same problem going on with the Ruger 1022. It's basically when I had the factory barrel on the Ruger 1022, it seemed to feed fine. Then I put the Kid 1022 barrel on, and I've been having trouble with the ejection ever since. It doesn't seem like it's getting enough oomph to push the bolt back to retrieve a new round. So when I get back to town, I'm going to end up, today's Sunday, maybe tomorrow I'll do it, but I'm going to order some new springs for the 1022, and then I'm going to search around and see if there's anything I could do with the Savage to help with the ejection. Literally, we would, especially when you're under time, you're stressed, you're kind of running around crazy as it is, but I would end up by getting down prone. You may see it in the videos, I don't know how much I captured, but we'd shoot 2 or 3 rounds, it'd eject fine, and I'd actually have to look to make sure that the bullet's ejecting, otherwise it was double feeding and slamming another bullet into one that's stuck in the chamber. So I added some Slip 2000 to it, and it's so cold right now that even the Slip 2000 kind of gumming up a little bit. It's more of like a synthetic liquid or a synthetic oil, but it actually feels like it's grease. That's how cold it is. The bezel, the dial on scope was super stiff, and when I was making adjustments on the turrets, it actually felt like it was slipping. A couple times I don't know if you'll see, but at 100 yards, the Kestrel was saying 1.8 mils for elevation. I was holding about 0.9 or about 1 mil for left wind, blowing left to right, and I would shoot, hit, and then the next one would be like 2 mils high. And so I'm not sure exactly what the issue is with that, but we'll take a look at it when we get back home. And I just wanted to give you a recap on the day. I didn't shoot too good. Nikki wanted to get out of here, and it's literally blistering cold. So Nikki's father's up from New York. We had him here. He was going to shoot too. He brought he was all excited. We've been talking over the last maybe a month and a half, and he went out and bought a little Savage Mark II 22, and his issue is that he didn't put a scope with any holdovers, and it's kind of an old school hunting rifle scope. He brought it to the house yesterday, we zeroed it, and there's no way he can use that on this type of stuff. Even from 0 to 100 yards, you're still getting, like I said, about 2 mils of bullet drop. So you need to be able to dial. Even if you bought a cheaper scope that had some sort of holdover, you could spend time at home or at a range and get it zeroed in, and then just use the holdover instead of having to dial with a cheaper or lower end scope, not knowing that if it's going to track true or not. So you can get away with a cheaper scope. Obviously, it's better. These targets are literally smaller than my pinky, so being able to dial and then hold in center is a big advantage, and it's fun to get Nikki out. And I was hoping that shooting in this type of stuff in the winter, get her somewhat excited for something in the summer. I don't want to push her to do something she doesn't want to do, but the first couple times she had a ball. She's not a big fan of the really cold weather like today, and not many people are. So I just want to let you guys know what's going on, and we're going to head home now. They're actually